Hello, friends. So, we are going to start the next part of the previous year question series of the 2007. Yesterday, I have did its first part, and today I will do its second part. So, let's get started. Okay. Which one of the following is a matching set of phylum and its three examples? So options are the Cnidaria, Bonellia, Phacelia. Here he want to know what's the phylum and what is its example. So read all the options carefully and write in the comment box. You can pause my video and see options as you want your time. Okay. Platyhelminthes, planaria, Cetostoma, Enterobus, Mollusca, Loligo, Pterido, Octopus, Porifera, Spongilla, Euplectella, Pennutella. So here is the correct match would be the mollusca, because Loligo, Pterido and Octopus are the examples of the phylum Mollusca. Loligo is commonly called squid or sea arrow. Octopus, also known as devilfish, is found at the bottom of the sea. Pterido or shipworm is a marine bivalve which has a small anterior shell and long slender body with a small foot functioning as adhesive structure. So let's see the next question. So the next question is, metameric segmentation is the characteristic of what? So metameric segmentation is the characteristic of Annelida and Arthropoda. And example of Annelida, earthworm, and Arthropoda, cockroach. Okay, so what's the option would be right? Annelida and Arthropoda. So what are the next question? So next question is, the which one of the following pairs of an animal and a plant represents endangered organisms in the India? Bentinkia nicobarica and red panda, tamarind and rhesus monkey, cinchona and leopard, banyan and black buck. So which option is the correct? Option number A. So the Bentinkia nicobarica and red panda are the endangered organisms in India. You should know some many other things, such as endangered species is a plant or animal species defined by IUCN as being in immediate danger of extinction because its members have reached a critical level or its habitat have been drastically reduced. Okay, so a plant Bentinkia nicobarica and the animal red panda both are declared as endangered in India, and tamarind banyan are not endangered in India. Okay, so let's see the next question. Jurassic period of the Mesozoic era is characterized by Mesozoic era, Jurassic period characterized by which? Gymnosperm are dominant, radiation of reptiles and origin of mammals, dinosaurs becomes extinct, flowering plants and first dinosaur appears. So which is the correct answer? Tell me in the comment box. So the correct answer is gymnosperm are dominant plants and first birds appears in the Jurassic period of the Mesozoic era. Okay, so let's see the next question. What is common about Trypanosoma, Noctiluca, Monocystis and Giardia? What is common? So these all are unicellular protists. Okay, these all are unicellular protists. You have to know this. This is a easy and tricky question. Trypanosoma, Noctiluca, Monocystis and Giardia all are unicellular protists. Trypanosoma gambiense is a single-celled parasite causing trypanosomiasis or sleeping sickness. Okay. Giardia causes diarrhea and Noctiluca is a marine colorless dinoflagellate. It is voracious predator and has a long motile tentacle near the base of which its single short flagellum emerges. And Monocystis is a microscopic unicellular endoparasitic protozoan found in the coelom and seminal vesicles of earthworms. Okay, so let's see the next question. Which of the following statement regarding cilia is not correct? So which is not correct regarding cilia? Tell me answer in the comment box. So the right answer would be the microtubules of cilia are composed of tubulin. Because cilia are minute hair-like processes on the surface protozoans of metazoan cells of each by their motion accomplish locomotion or produce a current. Each cilium contains a peripheral circle of 9 doublet microtubules arranged around two single microtubules. Each microtubule is composed of tubulin proteins. Although the mechanism of ciliary movement is not completely understood, it is known that the microtubules behave as sliding filaments that move past one another, much like the sliding filaments of the vertebrate skeletal muscle. The fluxes of calcium ions across the membranes is not responsible for controlling the organized beating of cilia. Okay, let's see the next question. The next question is microbes found to be very useful in genetic engineering are Escherichia coli and Agrobacterium tumefaciens, Vibrio cholerae, Diplococcus, Pseudomonas, crown gall bacterium, and blah blah blah. So what is the answer? Answer would be the Escherichia coli and Agrobacterium tumefaciens. This is a very most important question. Just mark it. Okay, most important. ठीक है. So let's see the what these do. Escherichia coli and Agrobacterium tumefaciens are the microbes found to be very useful in genetic bacterium, as Escherichia coli is a motile gram-negative rod-shaped bacterium which is a normal inhabitant of human colon. It is most extensively used in bacterial genetics and molecular biology. So remember this point, Escherichia coli used in bacterial genetics and molecular biology, and Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Also, it has TI plasmid tumor including plasmid, and it can be used for the transfer of the desired gene in dicot plants. Okay. Which of the following environmental conditions are essential for optimum growth of mucor on a piece of bread? Temperature of about 25 degrees Celsius, temperature of about 5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity about 5%, relative humidity about 95%, a shady place, a brightly illuminated place. Choose the answer from the following options. So, mucor is a saprophytic fungus belonging to the order Mucorales and family Mucoraceae, and grows on decaying dung and some foodstuffs. Mucor shows the best growth on a piece of bread at a temperature of about 25 degrees Celsius and relative humidity of about 95% in a moist and shady place. So what would be the correct answer? The correct option would be option number B. So the next question is, evolutionary history of an organism is known as phylogeny. Okay, and paleontology is the study of fossils, and the ontogeny is the study of an individual's development and life history. Which And the next question, which of the following is considered a hot spot of biodiversity in India? So Eastern Ghat is considered as a hot spot. So hot spots are the areas with high density of the diversity or megadiversity, which are also the most threatened ones. Today, the number of hotspots identified by ecologists are 25, of which two hotspots are present in India: Western Ghats and Northeast Himalayas. Western Ghats occur along the western coast of India for a distance of about 1600 kilometers in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala, extending over to Sri Lanka. Eastern Himalayas hotspots extends from Bhutan to Myanmar, covering most of northeast. In India, Indo-Gangetic Plain and Eastern Ghat, Aravalli Hills are mainly not considered a hot spot of biodiversity. Okay. So the next question is, during photorespiration, the oxygen consuming reaction occurs in stroma of chloroplast and peroxisomes. The first reaction of photorespiration occurs in stroma of chloroplast. In this reaction, the ribulose 1,5 biphosphate consume one oxygen molecule in presence of enzyme Rubisco. In peroxisome, the glycolate transferred from chloroplast takes place up oxygen and formed the glyoxylate, whereas the hydrogen peroxide released as the byproduct. So next question, which one of the following is an example of polygenic inheritance? Flower color in Mirabilis jalapa, production of male honeybee, pod shape in garden pea, skin color in humans. So skin color in humans is an example of polygenic inheritance, and polygenic inheritance involves the determination of a particular phenotypic characteristic by Many genes called polygenes, like the group of genes influencing a quantitative characteristic, each having a small effect individually. The characteristic controlled in this way show continuous variation and are called polygenic characteristics, such as height and skin color in humans. The polygenic inheritance is called multifactorial inheritance or quantitative inheritance. The pink flower color in Mirabilis jalapa is an example of incomplete dominance, while production of male honeybee is an example of parthenogenesis. So, what's the next question? Which one of the following not act as a neurotransmitter? Acetylcholine, epinephrine, norepinephrine, and cortisone. So, cortisone is not act as a neurotransmitter. Cortisone is a corticosteroid that itself biologically inactive and is formed naturally in the adrenal glands from the active hormone cortisol. Cortisol promotes the synthesis and storage of glucose and important in the normal response to stress, suppress inflammation and regulates deposition of fat in the body. So the Sertoli cells are regulated by the pituitary hormone known as Sertoli cells are regulated by the FSH. Sertoli cells that line the seminiferous tubules in the testes. These cells protect the spermatids and convey nutrients to both the developing and mature spermatozoa. Sertoli cells are regulated by FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. As the FSH receptors are confined to the Sertoli cells, FSH stimulates Sertoli cells to produce androgen binding protein and inhibin, and together with testosterone promotes the proliferation of Sertoli cells. And the next question is the steroid hormone which regulates glucose metabolism is cortisol, corticosterone, 11 deoxy corticosterone, cortisone. So right option is the cortisol. A steroid hormone which regulates glucose metabolism is cortisol. Okay, cortisol or hydrocortisone is the principal glucocorticoid hormone of many mammals, including humans. It regulates the glucose metabolism and promotes gluconeogenesis, especially during starvation, and raises blood pressure. Cortisone is an inactive form of cortisol. Okay, the next question is the contractile protein of the skeletal muscle involving ATP as activity is tropomyosin, myosin, alpha actinin, troponin. So the right answer is myosin. And the next question is which one of the following is not a second messenger in hormone action? So sodium is not a second messenger in hormone action. Okay, the next question is in Mendel's experiment with garden pea, round seed shape was dominant over wrinkled seed, yellow cotyledon was dominant over green cotyledon. What are the expected phenotypes in the F2 generation of the cross RRYY and RRYY? Small, okay. Only round seeds with green cotyledons, only wrinkled seeds with yellow cotyledons, only wrinkled seeds with green cotyledons, round seeds with yellow cotyledons, and wrinkled seeds with yellow cotyledons. So tell me the answer in the comment box. So right answer is the round seeds with yellow cotyledons and wrinkled seeds with yellow cotyledons. Okay. So let's see the next question. One gene, one enzyme hypothesis was postulated by Biddle and Tatum. One gene, one enzyme hypothesis by Biddle and Tatum in 1948, which states that particular gene controls the synthesis of specific enzyme. Later, it was modified to one gene, one polypeptide hypothesis by Yanofsky in 1965. So next question is one turn of the helix in B form DNA is approximately 3.4 nanometer. B DNA is a helical structure with 20 angstrom diameter and the distance between the two base pairs is 3.4 angstrom and there are 10 base pairs in each turn or pitch. Hence the one turn of the helix is approximately 34 angstrom or 3.4 nanometer. Test cross involves crossing between two genotypes with recessive trait, crossing between two F1 hybrids, crossing the F1 hybrid with a double recessive genotype. So test cross involves crossing the F1 hybrid with a double recessive genotype. The next question is anti-parallel strands of DNA molecule means that one strand turns anti-clockwise. The phosphate groups of two DNA strands at their ends share the same position. The phosphate groups at the start of two DNA strands are in opposite position. So the right option would be the phosphate groups at the start of two DNA strands are in the opposite positions. Okay. So Watson and Crick in 1953 showed that DNA has a double helical structure with two polynucleotide chains connected by hydrogen bonds and running in opposite directions. The anti-parallel strands of DNA molecules means that the phosphate groups at the start of two DNA strands are in opposite positions. Areolar connective tissue joins fat body with muscles, integuments with muscles, bones and bones. Tell me the answer in the comment box. So these joints integuments with muscles. Mast cells secretes what? Mast cell secretes histamine. And the next question is, if a color-blind woman marries a normal visioned man, their sons will be all normal visioned, one half colorblind and one half normal, 3/4 colorblind and 1/4 normal, all colorblind. So all the sons will be colorblind because color blindness is a disease in which a person is unable to differentiate between red and green color. The gene for this disease is located on the X chromosome. So if a carrier or colorblind woman marries to a normal man, then it will produce all the sons colorblind. Cry-Dussault syndrome in humans is caused by the fertilization of an XX egg by a normal Y-bearing sperm, loss of half of the short arm of the chromosome 5. So, Cry-Dussault syndrome caused by the loss of half of the short arm of the chromosome 5. Cry-Dussault syndrome in humans is caused by loss of chromosome 5 and affect newborn cries like mewing of a cat. The trisomy of 21st chromosome causes Down syndrome. This is in the case of Down syndrome. Okay, and the next question is restriction endonuclease cuts the DNA molecule randomly, cuts the DNA molecule specific sites. Restriction the synthesis of DNA inside the nucleus, synthesizes DNA. So restriction endonuclease cuts the DNA molecule at specific sites. Okay, the next question is antibodies in our body are complex lipoproteins, steroids, prostaglandins, and glycoproteins. So antibodies are the complex glycoproteins, and these are produced by lymphocytes in response to entry of a foreign substance or antigen into the body. Lipoproteins are the micellar complex of protein and lipids, and steroids are a group of lipids derived from the saturated compound cyclopentano perhydrophenanthrin, which has a nucleus of 4 rings. Prostaglandins is a group of organic compounds derived from essential fatty acids and causing a range of physiological effects in the animals. Limit of BOD prescribed by Central Pollution Control Board for the discharge of industrial and municipal waste water into natural surface water is in limit is the less than 10 ppm. Okay, the next question is earthworms are urotelic, not uricotelic, not uricotelic under condition water. No, it's aminotelic when plenty of water is available. Okay, earthworms are monotelic when plenty of water is available. So which of the following is an accumulation and release center of neurohormones? Posterior pituitary lobe, intermediate lobe of the pituitary, hypothalamus, anterior pituitary lobe. So hypothalamus is an accumulation and release center of neurohormones. Okay, so the next question is withdrawal of which of the following hormones is the immediate cause of menstruation? FSH, estrogen, FSHRH, progesterone. So progesterone is the cause of menstruation. Okay, the next question, which one of the following statements is incorrect? The residual air in lungs slightly decreases the efficiency of respiration in mammals. The presence of non-respiratory air sacs increases the efficiency of respiration in birds. It's right. In, in insects, circulating body fluids serve to distribute oxygen to tissues. It's also right. The principle of counter current flow facilitates efficient respiration in gills of fishes. It's also correct. So the incorrect option is the option number 1. So residual air is the air that remains in lungs after the most forceful expiration. It is about 1200 ml as the residual air remains in the lungs, therefore it has no effect on respiration efficiently. So let's see the next question, which one of the following has an open circulatory system? So Paratima, Periplaneta, Hirudinaria, octopus. So right answer is the Periplaneta. Periplaneta has an open circulatory system. And the next question, which one of the following causes dilation of blood vessels, increased oxygen consumption and glucogenesis? ACTH, insulin, adrenaline, glucagon. Tell me the right answer in the comment box. So adrenaline increase is the causes dilation of blood vessels, increased oxygen consumption and glucogenesis. Okay. So the next question is, the causative agent of mad cow disease is bacterium, prions, worms and virus. This is the easiest question. Tell me the answer. Answer is the prions cause mad cow disease. The transport of organic solutes in C2 members is supported by root pressure and transpiration pull, P protons, mass flow involving a carrier and ATP, cytoplasmic streaming. So the right answer is the mass flow involving a carrier and ATP. So the next question is, biradial symmetry and lack of nidoblasts are the characteristics of starfish and sea anemone, Tinoplana and Beroe, Aurelia and Paramecium, Hydra and the starfish. So right answer is the Tinoplana and Beroe. Okay. So let's see the next question. An enzyme that can stimulate germination of barley seed is alpha amylase, lipase, protease and invertase. So the right answer is alpha amylase is an enzyme that can stimulate germination of barley seeds. So the next question is, in cereal grain the single cotyledon of embryo is represented by Coleorhiza, scutellum, profile, coleoptile. This is also a very important and easy question, so you guys have to remember this. So the right answer would be the scutellum. Okay, the next question is, the majority of the carbon dioxide produced by our body cells is transported to the lungs, dissolved in the blood as carbonates attached to the hemoglobin. So the right answer is the as bicarbonates. The most of the carbon dioxide is transported through as bicarbonates. Okay, so let's see the next question. Triticale, the first man-made cereal crop, has been obtained by crossing wheat with. This is obtained by rye, pearl millet, sugarcane, barley. So the right answer is the rye. Okay, so let's see some things about this. Triticale is the first man-made cereal and it has been obtained by crossing over wheat with rye. Rye means scale cereal. Okay, so let's see the next question. In order to obtain virus-free plants through tissue culture, the best method is protoplast culture, embryo rescue, anther culture, meristem culture. So the best method is meristem culture. This is also very easy and IMP question. Okay, mark it. HIV that causes AIDS first starts destroying what? B lymphocytes, leukocytes, thrombocytes, helper T lymphocytes. So this is the easiest and most IMP question. So its answer is the helper T lymphocytes. Okay, so let's see the next question. In which of the following sets of animals do all the four give birth to young ones? Lion, bat, whale, ostrich. platypus, penguin, bat, hippopotamus, shrew, bat, kiwi, kangaroo, hedgehog, dolphin, or loris. So the correct answer is the option number D. These all give birth to young ones: kangaroo, hedgehog, dolphin, and loris. Okay, so let's see the next question. Sickle cell anemia has not been eliminated from the African population because it is controlled by recessive genes. It is not a fatal disease. It provides immunity against malaria. It is controlled by dominant genes. So the right answer would be the option number C. It provides immunity against malaria. Okay. So the next question is the two common characteristics found in centipede, cockroach, and crab are compound eye and anal cerci, jointed legs, and chitinous exoskeleton. So the correct answer is the option number B. Jointed legs and chitinous exoskeleton is a common characteristic found in the centipede, cockroach, and crab. So the next question is the both sickle cell anemia and Huntington's chorea are bacterial related diseases, congenital disorders, pollutant included disorders, virus related diseases. So these are the congenital disorders. Okay, so let's see the last but not the least question. And angiotensin is a protein produced and secreted by which macula densa cells, endothelial cells, cells lining the blood vessels, liver cells, juxtaglomerular cells. So tell me the answer of this in the comment box. So the answer is the liver cells. So let's see about this. Angiotensin is a plasma protein produced and secreted by the liver cells. Renin is from juxtaglomerular cells. It produces renin. Okay, and the acts as renin acts as enzymatically on angiotensin to release 10 amino acids peptide angiotensin first. Macula densa is actually a plaque in wall at the end of thick ascending limb of nephrons. Okay, so thank you, and like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to comment your questions. Support me. Thank you so much.